some of the casting influenced the characters. For
Oh,
example,
absolutely.
like Tony Sirico or Stevie Van Zandt.
Most specifically, I would say yes, they did. Jim influenced the character of Tony Soprano, and I remember exactly when it was. The first day of shooting, we shot the last scene of the pilot, and in the last scene of the pilot, they're having a barbecue, and Chris goes off to sulk by himself
Right.
because he didn't get any credit for killing the guy over the garbage contract. So he's out and he's moping, and Tony goes over there and says, "What's the matter with you?" And they get into a conversation, and Chris says to him, "You know, I don't want to stick around for this stuff. My cousin goes out with this D girl in Hollywood, and she says that I could sell my life story for millions." And in the script it says, Tony goes like a wake-up thing, like, "What's the matter with you? What are you talking about?" Jim said to me, "I think I'd get really angry about that, don't you? I mean, I think I'd like grab him and just about smash his head." And I said, yeah, you would, you're right. And when he did it, I saw Tony Soprano. That's what I mean. It was enough. I needed to be reminded that this was not a cuddly guy. That he has that aspect to him, but he also would kill you. And Jim, through his actor process, showed me that.
That's fascinating. And did that happen?
And I think we left the network behind that day. In a way, that's when we left network television behind, in some crucial way,
and that was,
right then.
And you said that was shot early on.
Early on, yeah.
Yeah.
Because in network television, we would have been doing so much more to like keep his skirts clean,
You keep him.
pet the dog, help Tony, help Paulie Walnut's mother get an eye operation. We would have been doing all this,
Right.
Feeding. Maybe he has a friend who is a cop and he feeds him information about the really bad. It went away.
Would you say that any of the other actors brought that? All the other actors bring that same kind of.
They do. They do, and that's the nice thing about it being a TV show, is because the more you do episode 1 and you do 2, 3, 4, you start to see things in these actors, and they start to suggest things. I don't mean that they come to you and say, "I think I should have a Labrador Retriever."
Right.
Their performance begins to touch off ideas in you, and it grows.
Can you give me another example?
Drea Di Matteo,
Yeah.
okay, plays Adriana. In the pilot, if you notice, her line is, "Your table will be ready in a second, sir."
Right. Right.
But we saw her. There was something about her. So when we tried to create a girlfriend for Chris, we said, let's get that young woman who was in the restaurant hostess. She came in, boom. So we hired her. I think she first appears in the Meadowlands episode when she goes to pick him up and he's crapped in his pants because he was so scared.
Right.
And that scene, I mean, she was so good that we started to build stuff around her.
Yeah, she was.
And she became a character. And their storyline, their romance, became one of the central threads of the show.
Yeah, and it's very powerful in the second season.
And I think if it had been a different actress, we may not have gone that direction.
Right.
We would have concentrated on Christopher as a baby wise guy, and that's all, not as somebody with a girlfriend.
So you believe in John Ford's axiom that the best things happen by accident, or that you look for the happy accident.
I
I'm
really
asking
do.
you.
Yeah, I really do.